Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Your name?
Fatimah Hall.
Fatemeh Hall. Very unique.
Well, it is unique because I'm an Iranian who is married to an American.
You're an Iranian who's married to?
An American.
An American. Tell
Yes.
us more about your story, Fatemeh.
My story. Well, I am from Iran, the best country in the world. And then I went to United States to go to college. I moved to America when I was pretty young and ended up getting married. I was not so Muslim. I was one of those people that said, God only cares about what is in your heart.
Sure.
And not what you wear and hijab. My husband became Shia. I can say that he actually made me a better Shia than I was. So, and as time went by, I realized neither money or fame or anything wasn't that important. I have 2 children. As time went by, I succeeded in business and I did well in what I had in mind in this world. I worked in private equity and I was totally different lifestyle that I changed. However, the more I succeeded, the more difficult it became living. My daughter was born and I just knew my life changed because right there and then I realized what happiness meant. Life is more than money and place, and I left everything. So I left business and everything to the side. I no longer was making much money, but I was getting paid every time my daughter smiled. And I became a full-time mother. And when I became a mother, I got closer to Ahlul Bayt. My daughter was 8 years old, to be quite honest, when she decided she wants to wear her hijab. I still wasn't wearing hijab. Told her the same story I told myself. You don't need to, honey. God is in your heart and He knows what is happening. I thought what is in your heart is important, not what you wear. I went and started studying that you do not need to wear hijab. And the more I studied, the more I looked. I even looked at fatwas. I looked at everything. More and more I read, then finally I went straight to the Quran. And okay, I got stuck. Now I couldn't in the other world say Jahiliyat, I didn't know. I knew I had to wear the hijab. Then I realized, oh my gosh, I was worried how to make my daughter Muslim. I had no idea she would be born to make me a Muslim.
MashaAllah. MashaAllah.
I am thankful to my daughter.
Who's come with you over here from the family?
Nobody.
You come alone?
Your daughter? Your daughter?
They are at school and we are not very rich anymore. So I had it all. I can comfortably say I had money, I had a business going, and I had everything a person goes to school to become. And but I realized I just am not happy. I was so unhappy that I really felt like I wanted to die. To be honest with you, I am here to read a poem that is about hijab.
Okay.
MashaAllah.
And to do that, it's for other girls, for others that are not quite sure to keep their hijab or even wear it.
Lovely.
For that
Lovely.
matter.
Lovely.
So,
We live in that time.
yes. I dreamed a prophet came to me and said, Magar az rahmat Khuda ma'yusi. You do not have any belief in God's mercy? I woke up, and that was the beginning of a lot of changes in my life. And I realized God is loving. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Not too long ago, I was so depressed. Men seemed free and I felt oppressed. Not too long ago, I thought women were weak. Media is right. Women can't speak. They kept saying always, indeed, women are nothing in your creed. I heard celebrities often state poor women living the Muslim faith, that type of life they must hate. You cannot do this, you cannot do that. What are you really? You're just a doormat. You be kind lady, you cook for your mister, he comes home, you say, what you need, master? We are scorned in many shows, internet, TV, and radio. Our hijab is mocked. We are called oppressed, brainwashed, and submissive, utterly repressed. But nothing really burned me as hot when I was told, and I was told by some sheikhs or pedagogues, ladies are like gemstones, should not be seen or be shown. They must be wrapped and covered, same as diamond, the perfect stone. But why? Diamonds are toughest of stones. Nothing happens if exposed.
No.
Let me tell you, so you're sure, if diamonds drop in a sewer, their value retains, rest assured. Oh, I found it offensive and so repulsive when they would tell me women are like candy. If they are not covered, they will get dirty. I would get mad and I would be upset for being a woman. Is that what I get? I was affected by all they said. They were playing hard with my head. One side, celebrities and their fans. Other side, teachings of our clans. Shaitan and nafs hand in hand, pressing on me harsh and tight. One night when talking to God, I cried and yelled and I sobbed. We have no respect in this life. Women are victims in this fight. I wish I was born a man or was piece of wood or sand. Maybe they are right. Maybe life is just a dance. Life has happened by pure chance. I fell asleep. While crying in bed, I heard my Allah sweetly. He said, you are right, Fatimah. It is so rough. Being a woman is very much tough. My sweet servant, cover your hair. Men are weak, and you must be aware. But when you are alone in any place, inside a house or lost in space, when time of salah during your prayer, why you wear hijab when no man is there? In front of men for old and frail, I have permitted not covering the hair, yet even them during prayers must have hijab. No exception there. Hijab is not just cover for your hair. It's flag of Islam that you only can bear. Flag of Islam is carried by the strong. Don't drop my flag, always have it along. When Muslim women enter a place, Islam presence is noticed by their hijab and by their grace. You are my soldiers without guns. You struggle for me from the day one. You wear my uniform. You are in my army. You battle judgment and bullying for me. Look at history and look at my soldiers. Look at my beloved strong flag holders. They are Ali and Hussein and Abbas. Don't you realize you have the same job? They are Ali and Hussein and Abbas. Don't you realize you have the same job? Easiest of jobs are not for women. I made you strong. I told that to men. No man can handle birth of a child. No agony ever weighs up to that. My pledge to mothers, kingdom of heaven. A promise from me that you have been given. To those that say, what is in your heart, Allah only cares. Not the hijab or what anyone wears. Or saying hijab was for wives of Muhammad and ignoring hijab of Zahra and Zainab. Do not rely on what is in your heart, the heart that I locked, sealed and shut for many sins and rejecting my ayat. Now, my message to men who abuse women. They put down ladies and slap and kick them. Men who set fire on doors of respect, manipulating laws that I have sent. On day of judgment in the Akhirat, بأي ذنب قتلت, 70 angels striking those, slap a woman once. That is how it goes. Haven't you ever read Hadith al-Kisa? 4 perfect men and only Fatimah. 4 perfect men, my gift to all worlds, I introduced them as Fatimah's folks. I have given you 14 pure ones, 13 bright lights, and Batul is the sun. I made universe for love of Muhammad, and I made Muhammad for love of Fatima. I have given you 14 pure ones, 13 bright lights, and Batul is the sun. I brought Fatima to this world, the world that men behaved poor. Fadak was also about women's right. Ladies' only chance was Fatima's fight. Without her fighting and her resistance, they would have gone back to age of ignorance. When Ali was ordered to remain at home, be patient and silent, he was informed. We never required for Zahra to stay home. Fighting for Islam was hers and hers alone. Without an army and without a sword, bravely and wise, defending with word. She cried for you. She fought for you. She gave her life and her baby for you. I never said women cannot speak. Ladies are nothing and they are weak. Zainab's speeches after Ashura kept Islam alive. That is who you are. Hussein had army of 72 men. Zainab was leader without fighting men. Zainab in Sham and Zainab in Kufa, fighting for Islam and fighting for women. Brave like Abbas and bright like her mother, destroyed Yazid and left him to suffer. Oh Arabs, Ajams, whites and blacks, men, women, to all you I direct. Keep Ahlul Bayt well in mind. Use Quran and keep in line.
Allah. Well done.
I lost my father when I was 9 years old. I know that the guardian of the yatims are the God and the Ahlul Bayt, and specifically Imam Ali. And when I missed you so much when I was a grown-up, and I missed you so much in America, the only way I could feel comfortable was when I would write for Imam Ali. You gave me that gift.
Wish it was the time. That's all. But ahsantum. That was brilliant. Well done, Sister Fatemeh Hall, for that piece of poetry. And again, I want to keep it quite consistent with all the contestants. I've asked the ones before, and I'd love to ask you again. There must be a lot of preparation going into that. How do you feel now that you've delivered it?
I feel good.
Well done.
Okay.
MashaAllah.
Fantastic stuff.
Yeah, excellent presentation, excellent oratory. Your communication with the crowd, the passion, that's what we look for. And I think above all else, your content was fantastic.
Absolutely.
I saw exactly where the message was going. And especially, there are sometimes these examples that are used. A Muslim lady is like a diamond. A Muslim lady is like a chocolate sweet bar, I don't know. And a lot of these have become a bit cliche, a bit overused, and they don't work anymore. And that's the thing that I really liked about what you were saying. You're like, listen, I've been there. I didn't believe in hijab. I didn't listen to those examples. I'm going to have to turn this around. You also turned around another issue, and that is don't just say that hijab is some cultural thing with early Islam, because Sayyidah Zainab continued to live after her grandfather, and she continued to protect the hijab.
Exactly.
Another wonderful area was most legal traditions on the veil are in the chapter on salah. But then you took the veil out of just the salah area, and you made many begin to ask themselves, well, if I wear hijab when I pray, because God's watching, why can't I do it the rest of the day unless I believe God's gone to sleep? And so what you've done is, I don't know how many people picked up, but you actually tackled all the misconceptions on hijab one by one. You had a good usage of history. You went to the Quran as well. I saw there was this lovely interchange between the verses on بِأَيِّ ذَنْبٍ قُتِلَتْ. There's a particular skill that you have that, you know, if a person slaps, if a person burns a house, well, how could you revere such a person? And there are feminists out there who in their academic works looked at certain early personalities in Islamic history, and they said, how could this person be respected when all he did was bully women his whole life?
That's right.
So you even touched on that. The interchange between Fatimah and Zahra's names was nice. Because in a poem, you have to keep finding rhythm. You have to find different words. So you used Fatimah and you used Batul. And then you took us to Karbala, where we all end up at the end. Really, really brilliant presentation.
Beautiful stuff. Ahsanta.
Well done.
In a nutshell, for the rest of the judges,
This
Yes.
actually was a 20-minute poem. I had to chop it down to make it this.
But it's beautiful.
But I can,
Trust me, Sister Fatima.
Can I just say that?
Yes.
You know, speakers, sometimes it gets boring for us listeners to listen to a 1 hour long lecture, and something a poet has that a speaker does not. Sorry to say that, not excluding you.
Yeah.
The other speakers, we start falling asleep. But with poets, their talent is making a difficult subject very easy for us to digest in a small amount of time. And that's what you've done today. You've projected your voice. I could see the passion in your voice. And everything was very well structured. Your examples, honestly,
Fantastic.
you could have been a speaker as well, but I'm glad you chose this category.
Thank you very much, Sayyid Mason. Mullah Hussein, you were going to say?
Well, thank you, Sister Fatima. Let me be honest with you. When we first welcomed you, and I saw in the category poetry, I always thought somebody will come just for rhyming here. Winning words, beautiful words. We will be happy, we'll be clapping. But you really surprised me because you were connecting ideas with words,
Yes.
and the rhymes were the least of your concerns.
Yes.
That what made your presentation here very fantastic.
Thank you.
Because you were
Very good.
concentrating on the ideas more than you were concentrating on the rhymes.
Very
And
good.
that what made your content so special. So thank you.
Mullah
Thank
Hussein.
you.
Anything else?
MashaAllah, Sister Fatima, beautiful poem. Actually, even there is a limit because of your hijab, but still, I can say with your hand, there was body language. You delivered your words to
Very nice.
to the
Very
to
nicely
the
put.
audience. And what can I say, Sister? You are unique with special skills for a special mission.
Thank you so much.
I think, the road is this road of Ahl al-Bayt is there is difficulties. You can do it.
Thank
you
you.
can.
Inshallah.
You can. That's for you.
Just so you know,
Where are you from? Which city in Iran?
I'm from Kerman.
Kerman.
Yes.
MashaAllah. MashaAllah.
Thank you.
I love Kerman. I love
Thank
Kerman.
you. Actually, one time somebody said, I didn't know you then, and they sent a video of yours and that you had recited in Urdu, Pashto, Arabic, and of course Farsi, which when you
Thank
get
you.
to the Farsi, it becomes the best.
Thank you, sister. Thank you.
However, the part that was English, I thought I started rewrote that. The first time that I tried writing was that I rewrote the section that you had in English.
Yalla, collaborate inshallah. You send, I recite.
Sure, I actually wrote a poem for Maisam.
Oh, wow.
Brother Maisam, and it's in English, but it is a,
Inshallah, you may go to the semi-finals and I get to hear it.
And then also, I am so sorry, my brother Hussein.
Totally
I don't
fine.
know you, but
It's
Mr.
totally fine.
Nakhshawani, the first time I heard him, he used this sentence, which made the English language, which is language of business and cold. And he said, I taste the love of Ahlul Bayt every day. That's what.
Okay, thank you very much, Fatemeh, Sister Fatemeh Hall. Guys, put your hands together for Fatemeh Hall. Thank you very much.
Well done.
MashaAllah, that was amazing. Amazing. A lot of powerful words, a lot of very, very nice poetry. It looks, honestly, it looks like you were a seasoned pro out there. How does it make you feel to receive that support from everyone out there?
Oh, that was awesome. I don't know what I was expecting, but it was good. It was good. I hope people who hear it, the young ladies that are thinking twice about wearing their hijab or keeping their hijab, that this affected them. I hope.
Of course, inshallah, mashallah. Very powerful message. May Allah bless you, inshallah, and may we keep hearing your poetry, inshallah. Best of luck.
Ignite hope and stamp out poverty with Imam Hussein Charity.